All right, everyone. My name is Professor Derek Anderson, and today we'll go over generating writing ideas using writing strategy and drafting. So let's get right into it. Okay, so this next part is generating writing ideas. Before you can begin to write, you have to have something to write about. This step of the writing process is called generating ideas. Okay, generating ideas. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do we generate writing ideas? Okay, assessing the writing situation. Number one, assessing the writing situation. Okay, A, we're going to narrow your subject to a topic. B, restrict your purpose. C, limit your audience. D, consider your sources of information. And E, attention to length, format, and deadline. Okay, so we need to make sure that we consider all of these. Okay, let's move on. Okay, how do we do it? How do you do it? Okay, so number two, writing plan, exploring the subject. We have listing, clustering, branching. Okay, so for listing, we're going to list your ideas on paper so you can give yourself the widest range of topics possible. Okay, and for clustering, branching, you're going to map out your ideas, brainstorm, diagram your major points, sketch, draw a tree, web, or chart. Use a graphic or visual organizers, okay? That can help you. All right, C, ask questions, talking, thought starters, okay? You're gonna ask yourself the right questions and then answer them or talk to your reader. Their answers will bring your subject to focus and provide you with the material to develop your topic. Okay, so we have here, we have our who, our what, our when, our where, our why, and our how. Okay, we're going to ask these questions in order to help us develop our topic. Okay. Okay. Now we have free writing and outlining. Okay. So free writing, we're going to keep writing. Don't censor, edit, nor evaluate. Free write. Okay. Outlining. Once you have decided on the topic, your next steps is to collect the information and put them into an outline. Roman, Arabic, or decimal. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about drafting. Okay. We're going to put the information you research into your own words. Okay, this is important. Put the information you research into your own word. Then you're going to write sentences and paragraphs even if they are not perfect. Okay? Write sentences and paragraphs even though they're not perfect. The next, you're going to read what you have written and judge if it says what you mean. Okay? And then you can show it to others and ask for suggestions. You have to be receptive to feedback when you're asking for assistance. Okay, the goal of asking for feedback is maybe someone can, pick up on a spelling error, or maybe a grammatical error, or maybe they're not understanding a certain point that you made within your writing. Okay, this is something that can definitely help you by getting another set of eyes. So just look over. Okay, next. Okay, how do you do it? Okay, and so next is drafting, roughing out initial draft. And in drafting, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drafting an introduction, including a thesis, filling out the body, and attempting a conclusion. So what was your first shot? Draft it out. Rough out the initial draft. Again, you're going to draft the introduction. You're going to include your thesis statement. You're going to fill out the body, all 3 body paragraphs. Remember, you have your thesis statement, number 1. Then the second is your body paragraph number 1. Second is body paragraph number 2. Third is body paragraph number 3, followed by the conclusion. Okay? All right, so steps in writing your first rough draft. We're going to go over some steps in writing the first rough draft. And we'll look at number 1 really quickly, writing a good beginning. Review that for a sec, and we'll talk about it in a minute. All right, guys. Sure you already read this. Let's go over really quickly. Number 1, writing a good beginning. Okay? To write a good beginning, you need to grab the interest of your readers, and your readers are your audience. You're going to give them a preview of what they're about to read. You're going to state your main idea. Okay? You're going to give an analogy, a vivid example, or a description. All right, and you're going to start with a startling statistic or unusual fact, something to grab their attention. Okay, and you're going to cite a quotation or a bit of a dialogue. Okay, you're going to tell a joke or an anecdote. Okay, this is some steps in writing your first rough draft. Okay, let's move on. All right, number 2 is writing the main body. Writing the main body. So I'm going to use facts and statistics. You're going to use examples. You're going to use definitions and explanations, sensory details, and you're going to use personal feelings, memories, and anecdotes. Okay? And this is all going to be in the main body. Okay? So when we say the main body, there are 3 parts. We have 3 body paragraphs. Body paragraph number 1, 2, and 3. Okay? I'll give you a sec to review this one more time, and we'll move forward. All right, so we're going to move forward to the next slide. All right. And number 3, writing a strong conclusion. Writing a strong conclusion. All right. Writing a strong conclusion. This is really, really important. Really important. Writing a strong conclusion. All right. let's review this really quickly, and I will go over it in a sec. All right, guys. So again, writing a strong conclusion. You're going to summarize. Let me get little colors going here. I like my colors. You're going to summarize. You're going to restate your main idea. You're going to leave a strong impression. You're going to recommend a course of action. You're going to bring your main idea to life. Illustrate with an anecdote. Excuse me. You're going to avoid a weak ending. It's a big, big, big one. Avoid a weak ending. Don't introduce a new idea or afterthought that hasn't been developed. Okay? Don't announce that you're going to conclude. And last but not least, you don't want to apologize for your work. You don't want to apologize for your work. All right? All right, guys, so this completes our lesson on generating writing ideas using writing strategies and drafting. I hope everyone has gotten some extra tools and resources and best practices they are able to use when generating ideas for developing a topic for your writing. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.